Regulation before control. Regulating your emotions, regulating your reactions, and regulating how you're showing up and checking in. Regulation before results. And when you're ignoring your emotions and you cannot regulate, that's where your burnout lives. And I know we talked about this before, but your willpower will fade and self-control only holds you in a burnout stage. It's not going to propel you. The robot mode is actually hurting. We're not trying to force and operate in the state of distrust and ignoring how we're feeling. Now we can redirect how we're feeling and it's our choice how we feel, but it has to be done through operations of intention. We can't just force ourselves happy, yay, but we also can't stay with the negativity. Our choices are followed by our actions, so we get to choose to be happy or mad, and then we get to act upon those. So if we are happy, we can keep doing things that align with our happiness. And if we are upset, we can feel our emotions fully, and then becomes our actions on what we're choosing after that. So when you're going through life and you're operating in this control willpower state, your willpower starts off strong at the beginning of the day, and then throughout the day it gets depleted. So by the end of the day, you're burnt out, you have no energy left. Those are when dinner decisions become very hard, or kind of like a TV show that you're going to watch that you can't make a decision because you depleted the whole resource. Willpower can be built, but it's not going to be built on just winging it and willing the abundance of willpower. It's going to be made and built by regulating our emotions. And what that looks like is honoring and observing. So I have a challenge for you, task, that I want you to set 3 alarms throughout the day and just understand how you're feeling in that moment. So we're going to take a first is an observation, seeing how we're feeling, not trying to beat ourselves up if we're caught up in our same complaining loops or negativity, but just honoring, hey, I've been complaining a lot, bring that to your awareness, and then bridge that with a deep breath, like probably 3 to 5 rounds of a deep breath. My favorite is an Ujjayi breath, which is the back of the throat, and more of like a nasal breath. It's called the ocean breath. So what that looks like with our mouths closed first is we take a breath in. The tongue in the back kind of lifts, and then with our mouth open, we hear that heaviness in the back top of our throat. 3 to 5 rounds of this breath really is calming. And it's very easy to remember because the ocean breath and calming go hand in hand. But what we need to focus on is not just this urgency in life. We need to mindfully check in, regulate and take our deep breaths. We can use oils to calm down, breath work, somatics, which I have a few videos on those. And then we're not taking action immediately, but we're taking a breath and then operating without a sense of urgency, doing the next most important task. So what that looks like is when the alarm goes off, understanding what emotions are taking place, regulating with your deep breaths, a 5-minute walk, whichever is your best tool that is in your arsenal, and then most important and most aligned, and then proceeding in your day. Do that for a week and see how you feel. Thanks so much for joining me in this video. If it's resonated with you, like and subscribe. And at the beginning of this video, I might have seen I've been using my Rhea Apothecary oils, and they are great for the physical body, the nervous system, and ceremony, if you're meditating, doing any rituals. So if you'd like, the link is below. Blessings, everybody. Thank you.